Hello and welcome to Agrarian Skies 2. I'm Mara28 and we are going to go try to kill a wither today. With any luck, it's not going to be a terrible mess, though for my safety we'll be doing it in the nether. I don't want to kill the wither and then have my nether star fall off into the void, nor do I want to destroy my house, so yeah, there's that. The reason I want to do this is because once I get another star I can actually make a wand focus on warding, in which case I can just kill them here safely whenever I want. I'm sure I could try to make some sort of like little wither-proof shell, but I'm not doing that. I don't know if the warded glass from Thaumcraft is actually wither-proof. If it was, I could probably just make a little shell and fight him in there, but I really don't want to attempt that. On an aside though, before we go ahead and do that, I'm doing a little bit of work inside the little tower here. Let's go all the way up. Nothing's changed here except I lowered the floor so that it's no longer, it doesn't have the space in between it. That's unfortunate because that means I can't hide any stabilizers down there, but it is a little bit easier to navigate. Up here, though, I've been doing some work. So the main thing that I've done so far is that I have this actual item alchemical furnace hooked up. So anything that goes in here, if you can kind of see them on the side, they get sucked into the ME system using these Essentia the Essentia import bus or whatever. So let's go ahead and just, I don't know, let's put some ladders in there or something. You shall burn yourself. No? Okay. Good to know, ladders don't burn. This does, though. Alright, so that's just going to go in there. It's making arbor, which is going to end up inside of our system over here. Right? It's pretty nice. And over here, I'm going to have the same setup, but this is for fluids. So I just like put a tank here, and it will go ahead and drain down. I actually have cooked up some lava. It looks like lava is 1 tera and 3 ignis per bucket worth. However, this isn't going anywhere because I need to make more of those little interfaces / buses to suck the stuff out. It's pretty neat, though. And in an effort to try to keep it somewhat sane, I've just continued the pattern around the side of the room. Gives it a little bit of a look of support, maybe. Not too terribly sure if I want to keep that, because it's really, really busy with stuff on the sides. And I still have yet to make the additional terminals and, what is this, the Essentia terminal, to go around the side of the pillar. Because I really do. I want to have this accessible from all sides. Oh, and the bloodwood here is actually, there's a really good reason for that. Normally, what I like to do is hide stuff in the floor, and I normally use, like, say, carpenter's hatches because you can make them, like, look flush. Unfortunately, that's not in the pack. What is in here, though, is Natura, right? And the blood trap doors are the only door I could find that would actually make a really good trap door so that I could access the ME drive while still not having to have it in plain sight. So there's no need to destroy anything, it's just open and close. It works really, really well, actually, and I'm quite pleased with how it functions. Not to mention the bloodwood's not that bad, especially if you don't use it in really large quantities. So, I like. Alright, anyway, let's go to the nether. Right now we're not actually, well, you know what? You know what? Let's get everything we need. I was going to say we're not going to go fight it now, but you know what? Why not? I do have some soul sand. I don't know why I put a dropper there, actually. Did I put you in here? Yes, I did. Fantastic. There are ways to make nether stars without killing a wither in this, but that would require blood magic, which I have not even begun to touch. Alright, and we also want to go ahead and get our bow. Because this bow is apparently freaking awesome, I found out. And we need arrows. Those are not the right arrows. They're in the system over here. Those are the right arrows. Alright. I will see you all in hell. Welcome to the Nether, or as everyone so affectionately knows it, hell. It's a great place, you know, if you can get over the netherrack and the screaming ghast baby thingies, which are apparently silent right now, so we're going to take advantage of that and keep going. So I have a really basic spawn chamber set up here. We just have a little auto spawner, some flux plated fluiducts so that we can move the power and the mob essence right here at the same time without taking up too much space, and a reactant dynamo. I went ahead with the reactant dynamo, if only because the fact it will actually run off of mob essence plus another item as a reagent. I believe gunpowder counts for that. Yeah. So this is going to generate power, right? Yeah, fairly quickly too at that, to be honest. It's idiotic. And since we have these two augments in here, it's actually going to be fairly light on the essence usage, so we're pretty good. I wonder if these stripes right here glow the color of the fluid. That would actually make sense, because that's odd otherwise to be in that color scheme. Anyway, so we have this here. We're going to go ahead and put in the skeleton safari net. Now, whenever you spawn a skeleton in the nether, you should be able to get wither skeletons, right? It's just going to depend on how lucky we are. For safety's sake, this is a 2 wide opening. Wither skeletons are 3 tall, so if they do spawn, they can't get out. That was a wither. Basically, I just got to keep doing this until I get 3 skulls. Preferably more. That was quick. That's 1 skull. Thankfully, this you know, it's kind of fun killing the undead using a scythe. It's got a kind of grim skeleton. Oh, that got me a bag. Awesome. That must be one of the Thaumcraft named things, the champion system. It's actually really neat. I like the champion system in Thaumcraft better than the way that you did named mobs and, what is it, infernal mobs. That's just crazily unfun. Alright. And as an added bonus to the wither effect, if I get like a hunger, it'll be easier to get more research points. Right about now, though, I wish I had a vacuum hopper. What was that anyway? Greed. Gluttony. Okay. This might take a little tiny bit. Tell you what, I will keep killing some of these guys here, and I will be back as soon as I have enough to start a fight. Can you guess what magical time it is? We're in the nether, we're near the roof, we're being serenaded by the cries of hellfish over in this direction. We are not going to go visit them, because they are very nasty, mean little creatures. And they can go die in a fire, except they're immune to fire, so yeah. No, it's time for the wither fight. Oh yeah. So we have all the stuff we really need, and I've just got some random shards and stuff. I don't know why. Actually, I do know why. This little area I cleared up out here, this had netherrack in it originally, right? It also had hellfish. That was a fun fight. I had to actually use one of my regeneration potions earlier. Anyway, I cleared this area out, and that's why these guys are over here freaking out. There's no place for them to go back to hiding, so they're just going to be there making noise all the time. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and try to fight the wither in here. This is going to be painful. It will be. I mean, I have a regen potion and a strength potion, so I should be able to do okay damage to it. But this is going to be very, very, very painful. I think I mentioned this before, I may not have. There are other ways to get nether stars, but I mean, this is the... I don't want to say it's the easiest, it's the quickest. And I am all for doing things the easy and or quick way. Hey, ugly. Holy cow! Are you kidding me? No. No. Did you see how much damage that arrow did? That almost one-shot him. No. We need more wither skulls. Post haste. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, so we gotta try this again. It's wither kill take 2. 1, 2. Before we do that, let's go ahead and get the, let's down this right now. Alright, okay, we got that. Alright. Now, there's no point in shooting him until after he explodes. 1, 2, 3. We just one-shot the wither. How freaking awesome is that? Alright, this bow's overpowered. It's insanely overpowered. It is glorious, though. I cannot deny that. So I tell you what, that was amazingly successful, but that's all that I'm going to do for, say, wither kills today. Oh, hey, there's Ardite. That's all we're going to do for wither kills today. I think what we should do now is maybe unlock this activation sigil. That'll take a little bit of work to get together. I'm going to need a enchanting table, some redstone, a bunch of dirt, and a sacrificial animal. And I think I know just the animal I want to kill. There's a little gray sheep in my pen who's been giving me a hard time every time I go near it. He is going to pay for his impudence. Oh yes. Oh, didn't need that many. I actually have too many diamonds and emeralds. Check this out. I'm getting a surplus. That is awesome. I never usually have that problem. Of course, I usually have a greater storage thing than 256. Still, though, that's a good amount to have. You know what? Let's just take this enchanting table. I'll make a new one. Okay, we got that. You can go in there. I have some netherrack on me, too. Do I have any in here? Yes, I do. Fantastic. Soil. No. Oh, God, I need more... I need to fix my storage, because this is crazy. Alright, we do have these nether stars, though. The nether stars are really nice. As tempting as it is to make a nether star generator, I'm definitely not doing that. A beacon is also very tempting. I think of more immediate use, though, I want to be able to make an angel ring, just so I can have flight without having to have power. And the other thing I really want to do is I want to make one focus for warding, and now that I have another star, I can actually do that. I do, however, need to get all of this stuff set aside. It's not so bad, actually. Okay, so we have this, we need redstone. Alright, we're going to need another safari net. What time is it? Is it night? Oh, I'm stuck in a staircase. Okay, we have a very little time to go on this. Let's see. Dirt. I have no dirt. There's no way I have no dirt. Alright, 14, that's got to be enough. Okay, we need a safari net. So far, so good. Now, I really don't particularly care about the cursed earth on this. The main thing... Oh, we got a dead chicken in there. Which one of you are the gray one? You know what? I don't care. Alright, let's just come on up here. Oh, I don't think I showed this earlier. I actually have 2 wind turbines in there now. I've been in the process of upgrading those, changing how they work. So far, so good. Anyway, I hope this is enough dirt. I think it takes a lot more dirt than that around it to be a valid surface. Lacks sufficient natural earth. Yeah, we need more dirt. Clay. Dirt. I think we're still good on time. Well, it would be good to make sure I have plenty of this stuff so that I can harvest. I'm not that worried about it. How are you doing? Alright, so we have enough dirt here, so that's good. I don't want to put too much because I really don't want to have to go through the entire fight thing. So right now we're just waiting for the division sigil. Whenever it's time to do the killing, it should start glowing like the enchanted stuff here. And then we will have ourselves an activated division sigil. And there will be much, much rejoicing. The sheep won't be rejoicing, but I'll be rejoicing. Alright. This is the worst part, though, the waiting. There is a magnum torch in this area. I don't know if that affects the way that Cursed Earth works. So we're going to find out. My luck, it will override the magnum torch, and I'll be in a death chamber. Alright, we're almost there. Too early. Yeah, so right now it's got to be around 11 or so. Because as soon as it gets right there, it should be midnight. This thing should start glowing any second now. This guy right here, yeah. Too early. There, it's time. Oh, it overrides it. Alright. Well, this is not the right tool for the job. This is Silk Touch. Oh, we're getting our butt handed. Let's get out of there for a sec. Strength and Regen Potion. Alright, so we got the activated division sigil. I don't know what I was going to say, but it was not the right word. Decision vigil. So we're just going to harvest about, say, 16 of these things. Whatever I use it for is probably going to be as a seed material rather than the main source. Because I just don't have a excavator with which to pick this up quick enough. He just did a lot of damage. And unfortunately, I can't wait for daytime to get my stuff because those zombies and the bad critters are going to be picking it up and using it. Move quickly, please. Why am I so slow? Is that sulfray? Or is it just me being used to having Boots of the Traveler? Yeah, this sucks. So I got up here, managed to get most of my stuff back. I did lose my jetpack. Unfortunately, the skeleton that stole it despawned with it on, so that's I'm at that. That's not really a problem, though. I have the resources to remake it. It is just immensely frustrating. On bright side, I still have my division sigil, so that's good, and I still have all my tools, so I mean, that could have been a lot worse. I am just down 3 lives because of that. That's probably not going to see video on that, if only because the fact after the second death, I started cursing like a sailor. So yeah, we're not going to be showing that. Suffice to say, I was angry. Alright, so that could have gone a lot better. It could have gone worse, but it could have gone a lot better. So one of the things I wanted to do is, now that I have the Nether Star and I got the Division Sigil, I can actually go to the Deep Dark. For the Deep Dark, I'm going to need a lot of cobblestone. I mean, I have a bit of cobblestone now, right? But I do not have nearly enough to make the portal to the Deep Dark. Because this takes quadruple and quintuple compressed cobblestone. So it's, yeah. Yeah. And I have 1,000, yeah, so I have nowhere near enough. So what we need to do, we need to, like, supercharge some cobble gem production. There's a few ways I can do that. I think the easiest route is probably going to be just to, go for the, well, either way it's going to take a lot of resources, right? I'm either going to be sinking a lot of iron and lapis into transfer nodes, or I'm going to be sinking other materials into making the top tier igneous extruders from thermal expansion with the production upgrades. I think my best bet is probably going to be the how much lapis do we have? My best bet is probably going to be transfer nodes, because it'll make like 64 at a tick. Well, 64 at an operation. I don't know if it's actually a tick, which is pretty good. The only downside to that is it will still take a little bit to make everything we need. Let's go ahead and put this stuff away. Stupid zombie flesh. Oh, I lost 2 reward bags. And it was the good ones, too. That figures. Player essence. I don't know what I got that from. That must have come from when I died. Alright. I need to go ahead and get some stuff set aside, and then we will get going on some super duper cobble gen. Welcome back! We are going to try to see the quickest way we have here to make cobblestone. I did not go for the route of the transfer nodes, if only because it takes up a lot more space, and it requires lava in world, which is not normally an issue. However, I would like to avoid setting my basement on fire for the meantime. Trying to see a spot where I can set this up that wouldn't be too terribly in the way. I might need to just run some additional wire. Yeah, I think I just need to run additional wire. There's no real good spot here. What we could do in the meantime is actually tie into this and do it upstairs. I suppose at least I still have my Boots of the Traveler, so I can do all the crazy jumps. Alright. So over here will be good, I guess. So first up, I have a cyclic well actually, we'll be doing this second. We have the auto packager, and we have a cyclic assembler. I believe the cyclic assembler is actually faster. However, I just want to see how good and or bad the auto packager is first. Of the setup, it's really the only thing that requires power. We want to set this to do 3x3 only. Let's see. Yeah, that'll be fine. Igneous extruder. Now this is a full-on resonant igneous extruder. This is the most upgraded thing you could make, and it's actually cheaper than doing like a stack of 64 world interaction upgrades, if only because the resources it takes are a little bit more varied, so it is a little kinder. The tanks are pretty full too. Let's go ahead and dump these guys in. And it's making 64 at a time, that's good. That's not terribly slow, actually. And what I can do is I can probably hook it into itself so it self-feeds, so it'll just continually process them in a loop. I mean, at the rate this is going, I'll probably have this set up in about an hour. Which is not so bad, though. I wish it would be quicker. Alright, let's go ahead and try the cyclic assembler over here. See how quickly it goes. The only problem with the cyclic assembler is that I would need multiple assemblers to just change stuff straight through, which I suppose it's not really that bad. I mean, they're fairly cheap, and I have a ton of stuff. So we want to tell it to make that. Okay. I think the cyclic assembler wins. Alright, so you know what? I have to admit, the cyclic assemblers, they're actually pretty freaking awesome. This guy over here, it's great for utility, especially considering you can set up loops and stuff as long as you don't need a really high production speed. But I cannot argue with how fast these things are. If you go ahead and check this out, right? That is processing a stack of cobblestone down into the compressed cobblestone fairly quickly, as is this into the double compressed, and it's just on and on the chain, and it's working quite well. So far, we're up to 5 quadruple compressed cobblestone. I need a total of 13 to make a portal to the deep dark. So we are making headway. One of the things I need to do is I need to replace my missing jetpack. And what I'm going to do instead of making a jetpack is I'm actually going to make one of the rings out of extra utilities. Just because the rings are superior in every way. Creative flight, it doesn't need to take up an armor slot or anything. It doesn't take charging, so I mean it's what we're going to do. However, since I am a bit of a wimp, we're going to be doing it the easy way, which is we are in fact going to be making the semi-stable ingots. Dun 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 dun. It's a ring of something. No. I never know what the name of the friggin' ring is. Let's go and pull up extra utilities. Angel ring. Okay, that's it. I don't particularly need any kind of wings or anything. I just want a ring. It's going to take another star, which we have an extra one of, as well as the semi-stable ingots. I think they call it, yeah, the Mobius ingots now. We should be okay. Yeah, we'll be okay. Let's go ahead and look up the recipe for the Mobius ingot. Doesn't show it here, does it? It should be diamonds and gold. Alright, and I think I don't know if I can actually do this in the ME terminal. Let's find out. I know the other recipe you cannot do in the ME terminal, but yeah, no, it's not showing. Let's get a crafting table. I know I have these. I made excess of these, unfortunately. Sure, this looks like a terrible spot. It's divide by diamond, right? No? Oh, it's a nugget. I thought it was a gold ingot for a semi-stable nugget. Okay. That's actually a lot better than I thought it was. Let's see if that ever got changed. I'm not sure which. Still, it's kind of expensive on the diamonds, but you know what? I don't care. Tell you what, if it works that way... I don't know why I thought that was a full-on ingot, not nuggets. Anyway, we just need enough to get, I believe, 2 of these guys. I mean, this is going to be the semi-stable stuff, so I may as well just like make a stack or so. Let's just dump all that in. Let's get another stack. Alright, and now this should be the stable ingots. Okay, good. Yes, it's a waste of resources, but I don't care. Use the shift. Angel ring. Alright, and now we should be able to full creative flight. Pretty nice. It's not necessarily as fast as some of the stuff you can do with the jetpacks and stuff. However, it is quiet, it is smooth, I'm not bobbing up and down, and I like it. Alright, up next is a portal to the deep dark. It is going to be quintuple in the center. We have quadruple in the corners, I believe, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there we go. Portal to the deep dark. Awesome. Also of note to this, while doing this, let's go ahead and get in here. We have quests to complete. We're going to go learning to Skyblock, right? So this one right here I have not done. It's the Last Millennium, Deep Dark, and the Soul Dimension. I still do not know how to get to the Soul Dimension, but we are going to be going to these two right now. Since I lack a really good place to put these, for now I'm just going to put the portals down wherever. I think maybe we'll put them over here in the base of the tower. Yeah, we'll put one right here and one right here. Oh, yeah, no, that works. Put the Deep Dark right there, and the Last Millennium right there. Oh, check that out. It's got that nice little effect on it. It's neat. Unfortunately, you're not going to see that once I put the wall in. Alright, which do we want to go to first? Let's go here. The last villager. Aw. How you doing, guy? He has nothing to trade. You're so sad. Yeah, this place is pretty much dead. It's pretty neat, though. It's got a bedrock platform here, so it's completely safe. No blowing up that. That's pretty nice. Okay, well, you can have this place to yourself. I don't want it. Let's get out of here. Alright. And that put me back on top of the deep dark portal. That's interesting. Alright, I might put these in the floor if it's going to drop me off on top. And to the deep dark. Deeper and darker. Alright, so it actually wants us to go to minus 877-151-9999. So it's somewhere that way. We have our, yeah, we got these. Let us go ahead and make note of this. Minus 877-999-151. Minus 877. I think I already messed that up. 999-151. Let's check that out again. No, we're good. It's right over here. Now, we don't want to go too far like into the darkness down here, so we just want to make sure that we keep things classy and bright. You always got to keep it classy. And I think keeping it one wider would probably be better too. Since this is stone, the hammer should be pretty quick work of it. Even though it is a fairly slow hammer, this is just regular stone, so it should be fine. Only downside is it is silk touch. Of course, this is no longer in the middle of the path, so that's always a bonus. Check that out. Infused stone. So we're almost there. Watch this be like a non-actual quest. Please don't pop open and like release a horde of hostile NPCs. That'd be bad. Alright, so it's here. 1 meter away. Wait a second. Oh, that's just the coloration of the block. So, I'm in the deep dark. I'm at the right coordinates, but it's telling me that I'm 1 meter away. I'm 0 meters away. About now. Okay, that appears slightly broken. You know, by the look of this, I can finish it just by going to the last millennium thing. Are you kidding me? I thought I'd do all of them. Oh my god, there's still another quest in here. There's still another hidden quest. Are you kidding me? Alright. Let's check out what this title thing is. Striding Explorer in the title slot. Traveler's Gear. Oh, Travel's Gear is under this thing right here. Yeah, there we go. More at 2H, Striding Explorer. Travel's Gear is actually a really neat mod. It's you actually have to have it if you have witching gadgets and stuff. It basically combines all your inventory slots into one screen so that you can get like your basic inventory thing here. The book itself is kind of weird the way it looks, but I mean you have your equipment, you have baubles, you have your tinker stuff. It's really, really nice. And I'm honestly not sure what these slots are. The one thing you don't have is a crafting table, but I guess that's okay. Alright, still no, this is pretty nice. I think we need to set up a way to auto-mine the Deep Dark. If you have any questions or comments about today's episode, please feel free to leave a comment in the section below. And I will see you next time with a little bit more Agrarian Skies, and hopefully a little bit less death on my part and more death on the monster part. That said, I'm still amazed that we managed to one-shot a Wither. 'Tis a very, very good bow, it turns out.